So another big thing, Cyborg was cut from the UFC.
See ya.
So Dana did like a 17-minute interview when he announced that she was being cut.
Yeah.
And he basically said that Cyborg was bringing up past beef that was out of context.
Yeah, he says that. I saw a clip. He says that was taken completely out of context, and the very next it cuts to his comment saying that she looks like a Wanderlei Silva in a skirt.
I'm not, no. But the way Dana explains it, it sounds bad because Dana is saying that it's completely cut out of context. So then he goes on to explain how him and Cyborg haven't had like the greatest relationship, and then how he's seen Cyborg at the MMA awards. And his justification is Cyborg was saying that when he says that she looks like Vanderlei, like he was saying that she looks ugly or she looks like her face looks like Vanderlei. Mm-hmm. He was saying, and Dana's defense is what Dana's saying. I'm not defending him. Mm-hmm. Dana is saying that she was built like Vanderlei.
Interesting.
Because of the steroids she took, and it changed her body permanently, and it made her look like a built version, like a Wanderlei Silva. Mm-hmm. Which I guess if you're comparing that to him saying that she looks like Vanderlei, I guess that's not as bad. But it's still not like something you want to say about your employee. Granted, they weren't employees or they weren't in a business relationship at the time. And Dana did, from what I understand, he did squash that beef with her before he even signed her in the UFC.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that's what he said in the interview. And he said that Cyborg is bringing all this past shit up because she does not want to fight Amanda Nunes. And he brought up a couple of fighters. I forget the names, but I should have wrote them down. But he said that before she fought Amanda the first time, there was 2 fighters that she wanted to fight first. And Dana was like, no, we don't make those fights here. Like, they were just like people who she would fight in Invicta, where she would just completely starching motherfuckers.
The goats that you'd feed to a T-Rex?
Yeah. And then Dana finally got her to fight Amanda. And then he's like, we saw what happened in 51 seconds. And we keep trying to make the rematch. She keeps saying no, whether it's for contract reasons, whether it's for whatever. And he's like, she keeps saying, I'm bullying you? Fine. I won't bully you anymore. We're not in business anymore. I'm out of the Cyborg business. I'll have my lawyers draft up shit right now saying you can go sign with anybody as soon as possible. Go to Bellator, go wherever, enjoy. Like,
that's what you want.
Right. Which I don't think that's what Cyborg wanted at all. I think maybe it wasn't even her. I think that her marketing team was trying to push this anti-bullying thing, this agenda on to Dana White, putting pressure on Dana and UFC to maybe renegotiate their contract and get paid even more. Because I think I would imagine she would want to fight Amanda Nunes. Granted, she didn't look like she was devastated by that loss. She looked like she was okay with the loss, even after she was so happy and smiling, which I respected a lot. But I didn't see her like, I can't wait to fight her. She wore the suit. Yeah. She wore the Nunes versus Cyborg 2020 shirt for sure. So I'm not saying she wouldn't fight her. She was probably trying to get as much as possible, but I was pure team Cyborg until I seen something on her Instagram, which I'll read to you guys right now if you haven't seen her Instagram. It's a video of her talking to Dana before or after her fight, and it's, if you play the clip on Instagram, I'm not going to play it, but it's subtitles of what they were talking about. And Cyborg says, "Hey guys, I know that many people saw the video of my confrontation with Dana White after UFC 240 that was posted on my official YouTube channel, Twitter account, and Instagram account. I want to let everyone know that the video was edited by my production team to make it appear as though Dana told me, and listen, whenever you hear me saying stuff, I'm not saying the truth. Dana did not say that to me, and the subtitles in the video were incorrect. As you can see from the unedited video, Dana actually said, and listen, wherever you hear me saying stuff, I'm not saying negative things about you. Dana and I have had many disagreements during my career in the UFC, and I have been adamant about standing up for myself in situations where I feel my character and statements have been misrepresented and used against me. But I also take pride in being honest, a person, and a true professional. I take full responsibility for the actions that resulted in editing the video posted by my social media accounts." And then pretty much just blames her production team and says it won't happen again.
Right.
And that kind of like hurts her. To me, it's like, come on. Like,
I mean, yeah, there goes your whole stance.
Right. Like, you had plenty of proof that was legitimate proof that you were being bullied in the UFC. And you can make an argument for it based off of certain commentary from not necessarily John Anik, but Joe Rogan in the past and this podcast and all that. I'm the biggest Joe Rogan fan of all time, but you got to hold yourself accountable. And he even did too. He apologized about it. And you can't continue to cry wolf about past things and make fucking shit up on top of it. Like, come on.
So I don't get the motivation. Like, Like I said, we talked about it a little bit before the show, and maybe she really felt she was right, but she had no way of proving it to the people to make her agree that she was right, because there are like conflicting stances. People are on Dana's side.
Sure.
So then you like put something out there that you think will show them the kind of guy that Dana is or something like that. But if you're making shit up and you get caught, you're never going to be trusted with that kind of thing again.
Yeah, it's definitely not it's not a good sign for her.
Not a good look.
And I say that it's probably best for both parties that they just separate for now.
Yeah.
Cyborg is a huge fucking name. It ain't like she's not going to make money elsewhere. Everybody else would love to have her.
I'm pretty sure Coker's already offered her a deal.
I'm sure, yeah. He's a great president. I've never heard one bad thing about Scott Coker. And Bellator is a really good platform now. It's not like UFC is the only place you watch fights nowadays. And Dana and her have this negative past. They both probably don't necessarily like each other.
Yeah.
And it's probably best that they just get rid of it so it doesn't hurt the UFC brand. It doesn't hurt Cyborg's brand anymore. They both just move on. Both people will still succeed. And
she doesn't have to find anything else.
Yeah. And if she wanted to, or if she didn't want to, I guess the road would never get to see that rematch. But to me, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's not like something I was dying to see. Like, if I could pick any fight in the world that I want to see right now, it's still El Kukui versus Khabib. Like, fuck Cyborg Nunez. Like, sorry, but it's probably best overall for Cyborg and best for UFC.
I agree.